So tell me a little bit about your character on the show. What makes you similar or different to her, and what sort of attracted you to the role?
Well, I play Emma. She's the only biological child in the family. She definitely has a very bubbly personality. She's very positive, and she's definitely quite a fashionista. And we collaborated on doing my wardrobe. This is my sweater and Emma's pants.
Emma's pants. What about those awesome blue shoes?
And these are Emma's too. I wish they were mine, but yeah.
Maybe you can steal them from wardrobe.
I know. I want to sometimes. I'm like, can I just please take this right now?
Seriously. What qualities do you think are different? I mean, because she is this like crazy fashionista, you know, does her science projects and whatever, but what do you bring to the table in your real life that you think is totally different from her?
I feel like we're different. I'm different from Emma because at first she's not really welcoming of Jessie's character, and I feel like I'm definitely a welcoming person when it's, you know, either new castmates, like new guest stars that are coming to set or something like that, and I'm just definitely a more warm person.
Right.
But, you know, once she gets to know Emma, she's definitely a really cool girl, and she warms up to Jessie.
Very cool. So Jessie really comes through for Emma at the end of the first episode. Tell me a little bit about what that dynamic was like to play and how their relationship is going to develop through the rest of the series.
Well, at first, you know, Emma's kind of skeptical of Jessie, and then she, you know, her parents are never really there for her, so that's kind of why she's like, Jessie's kind of taking away my parents' attention by watching us. And so, but Emma, once, you know, Jessie helps her get her parents there, she starts really loving her and warming up to her, and I feel like that relationship keeps getting stronger and stronger every episode.
Right. What's it like for Emma, do you think, to have brothers and sisters, and what their dynamic is like? Because they're such an interesting collective of people.
Yeah, well, there's Ravi, who's adopted from India, and then Zuri, who's adopted from Africa, and then Luke, a mixed-race boy, and then me, the only biological child. So it's kind of a crazy family. It's kind of a crazy family, and something you've never really seen before. And, you know, Ravi's the new kid, and so he doesn't, at first, nobody, like, everyone keeps pulling pranks on him and everything. Right. But, and Luke, Ravi, and Emma are always, like, fighting. You'll see them at, like, knockout drag-outs, and, like, it's pretty crazy, their dynamic.
Cool. So last question. Have you yourself ever experienced a crazy babysitting adventure or nanny adventure? Because you guys have crazy adventures every episode.
Yeah.
But what about you in your real life? Something that happened that your parents weren't there to see it?
Well, when my parents left me to babysit my little brother, who just turned 7, actually, and so I was like, I can do it, I want to babysit. They're like, are you sure you don't want a babysitter? I'm like, no, I want to babysit him. You know, I feel like I can do it. I feel like I'm mature enough now. So my parents were like, okay, if you think you can. So they left me, and my little brother was upstairs, and he was upstairs, like, goofing off and jumping off the bunk bed, and I was like, okay, you need to stop and just do something, like read a book or play video games. He's like, okay, I'll play video games. So I left him playing video games in his room, and I just watched him for a little bit. Then I got bored, so I just was like, okay, I'll be downstairs watching TV. And so all of a sudden I hear a crash, and he's like, ow! I'm like, oh my gosh. So I run up the stairs, and the TV is on top of him, like laying on top of him. He's like, get up! So I'm like trying to lift up this TV. It was hilarious. Luckily he was okay, but I was just cracking up, laughing. I was like trying to lift it, but I was just laughing the whole time.
That is crazy.
Yeah.
The trouble that we'll get into. Anyway, Peyton, thank you so much.